the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A pass complete here to Sanders. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And Charles, let's take a quick peek back to Week 9. We saw the first win for the Dolphins, first loss for the Patriots. So what we're left with is one 8-0 team, the 49ers, and one 0-8 team in the Bengals. So what happens first, a Bengals win or a 49ers loss?
Ooh, that's a very intriguing question, isn't it? And you really don't like this race because the Bengals, you're hoping to actually get a win and get off the schneid. But look, Cincinnati, they got Baltimore, at Oakland, Pittsburgh, and the Jets. San Francisco gets Seattle, Arizona, Green Bay, at Baltimore. I'm going to go that San Francisco loses a game before Cincinnati wins one.
I agree. That's a tough stretch coming up for San Francisco.
And the funny part is Arizona just played them tough last Thursday night. They've got them again. They're the type of team that can really mess up a team season.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo again. He lets this one fly toward the back of it, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 41 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
It's caught by Sanders. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. No escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, gun.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. 1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 180. 21. We got. Watch, twitch. Lock.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Al Woods picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The throw over the middle taken in. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 63 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 21. Slant. Go. Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
X3, 218, chop.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, let's go. I got you. 54 miles.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
13.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
18. Hey. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Good.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, check my 33. Check my.
To throw is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Hey, gun.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. From the 44, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This from 52, and this for the win. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line. My wins, this is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't